to The Naked Property with Oseye Cohen. Today we are talking about the issue, another crisis, an issue that small contractors and medium-sized contractors who provide landscaping and winter services. The new trouble or struggle that they're facing now is finding policies, insurance coverage to be able to provide commercial snow removal services. So this has been happening, well, it's becoming more evident now. Time is on the crunch because we're now about to approach November, and services will begin usually November 15th. So what's been happening when landscapers are looking for their coverage for the season or for the year, they're basically being rejected. So, or they're not being given rates, or when they do get a rate, it's extremely high. And now that's the problem. So let's say they go ahead and they take that high rate. Now what happens, because they might have a long list of customers that they've been servicing for years, and now they want to just keep their commitment, keep their reputation, so they'll go ahead and take that high policy rate. So now what happens? The prices are going to be astronomical for the clients, for their customers. So, plazas, dealerships, any little retail strip mall who have been relying on these independent contractors to provide them with this service, they are now going to have to pay, and then everything gets reflected. Everything is going to trickle over. Customers who eat at Tim Hortons, eat at the local stores, are now going to be maybe having to pay more. So this is another ripple effect of COVID, and the reaction of the insurance companies and how they're handling it or mishandling it. Hi, I'm here with my friend Paul. Paul's a local landscaper, and he's been affected big time by the changes with the insurance coverage, the policy that has been changed. So we're here to talk about what he has experienced when dealing with his brokers and the information that he's been given.
Hi, Oseye, thank you for inviting me down here to speak about this. Recently I've come into an issue where I'm looking for commercial liability insurance for my small landscape business. I'm a single proprietor that works mostly by myself, with my son working for me on and off. I wanted to purchase some commercial liability insurance in the last couple of weeks. I found out this is a serious problem in the province of Ontario. I'm actually talking to other landscapers about this right now. And in fact, guys with liability insurance right now are telling me that they could see an increase anywhere from 30 to 100% on their liability insurance for winter services. Right now we have a pandemic going on worldwide. We're losing jobs by the thousands every single month in this province of Ontario, in this country, and around the world, of other different types of work and stuff. And the last thing we need to do is lose more jobs in a business that's thriving. Right now my business is thriving. I have lots of work, lots of customers to serve, lots of things to do. My problem is trying to get properly insured to make sure my best interests of my family and my well-being are taken care of, which they're not. I have been turned down by 15 out of 16 different insurance companies, in which in the last week I've got one quote offered to me by an insurance company. The quote was $8,000 for one truck, one plow, and liability insurance for the summer and the winter. I'm a little bit frustrated and a little bit, shall we say, insulted that after being in the business for 41 years that I be treated like this. This problem has to be addressed. I've not only been turned down for a quote, not only can I not get a quote, I can't get a quote to even try and pick an affordable type insurance that I need, that I'll be able to afford. I've also run into another problem. I've been told by a couple of insurance companies that they'd be willing to write me for the snow liabilities. But because I don't do a minimum of $1 million during the winter, they're not interested in my business. This is also a form of discrimination. And this discrimination has to be stopped, and it has to be brought up to attention of the government. And the insurance companies have to realize that all small business is an important aspect of their business. Without us being in business, they don't have business as well. We cannot afford to be losing any more businesses, people going out of business like myself because of no fault of their own, and being uninsured or not insured at all, and having to risk losing my house, everything I've worked hard for, and any of the money that I have coming in right now. I'm not experiencing any type of competition. I'm being forced to pay one price by one company so far, and if I don't take it, I have no insurance and risk, like I say, losing everything I own. This is not right.
Paul is not alone. Meet Frank Arrows, who owns and operates Cornwall Snow Removal, along with his wife Brenda and son Matthew. The couple started operating their family business in 2014 with a list of drivers to call upon. The need for snow removal services in Cornwall is there. However, in recent years, due to the rising liability insurance costs that seem to be rocketing higher, could actually launch the Arrows family and other operators across the province right out of the industry. In an interview with the Cornwall Standard-Freeholder newspaper, Frank Arrows said, "Our fight is with the insurance companies. We need them to stop this nonsense. We want fair premiums for fair coverage. Right now, we're in the line for providing these services that come in the winter, but it's an urgent situation." In the Canadian press on October 28th in Toronto, under pressure to address the rising commercial insurance rates blamed on the pandemic, Premier Doug Ford promised this week to take action to stop what he called gouging by some companies in the sector. Ford, twice this week, had told insurance firms to rein in on what he described as astronomical rate increases to businesses or outright denial of coverage. We don't know what kind of winter we're going to have this year. However, regardless of that, commercial snow services are critically important for the safety and accessibilities of Ontarians. Let's just pray that the powers that be will get their act together before our first snowstorm of the year. What are your comments? Leave your questions and feedback below, and make sure to like and hit the notification button to be alerted for future videos. Thank you for joining me today. I look forward to seeing you again next time on Managing the Naked Property with Oseye Cohen.